This program is for teachers who really want to be better educators. If you are a teacher who wants to really examine your practice and wants to really be better for the sake of your students, if you're a teacher who believes that you have a lot of potential to offer your classroom and you're not satisfied with just the status quo, that this program is absolutely for you.
We are MEPDs, so we have two things going on at the same time. We do have the Master of Education component, which is the academic degree that comes from the university and is reinforced by the university. And then we do have that professional development component. We blend those two things to be a solid academic program that is a master's degree for teachers. What is learning in community? It's really about building relationships, building that community of educators who help each other through the program, help each other achieve success.
The structure of learning community is not just about socializing in a circular group. It's about professionals, some of who have had 25 years of experience in their own fields, some of who are brand new teachers coming together and bringing the whole of that professional experience to bear upon this colleagueship you share as graduate students with the same goal of completing a graduate program together, but more so than that, kind of becoming a circle of friends and professionals beyond the program. That was something I did not expect necessarily. I knew the structure, I knew the learning community and we're in a circle, but that is something that has far superseded what I had ever imagined in this program.
As an elementary school administrator, as a principal, I've had several of my teachers go through the program. And in seeing what they were able to do as students certainly made me interested in being a facilitator. But what I appreciate with my own teachers, what they learned from the program, is the leadership skills that they picked up. They were always very good teachers within their own classroom. But what they learned through the program then enabled them to not only help their students, but they were able to extend what they learned to the colleagues around them. So, certainly they learned a lot for themselves, but it made the whole school better.
What does it mean to reflect? In the day-to-day classroom, you're moving constantly. Some folks uploaded video of themselves in the classroom, and we got to watch them, kind of as they were in their classroom setting, and they are moving. They are constantly, kind of trying to keep order and get the day's lesson done, and they have, several of them have multiple classes, so they're trying to get through them. And so what we tried to do on those weekends were to really slow it down and really give you a chance to think about why we're asking you to do this and what this means to you personally and professionally.
It's a fantastic program to really go the direction where your passion lies, because your action research is all about what you want to do. It's not a prescriptive, here's your syllabus, you're going to do X, Y, and Z and read these particular books and write these papers. It's so hands-on. I think that's what a lot of teachers are looking for, is how can I make sure that this is practical and it's applicable to my classroom.
When you're in a traditional classroom, you are only accountable to yourself. You only have to really, what you're doing, it's just sort of between you and the professor. In a community setup, I always felt a really deep responsibility to the rest of the people in the program. And so it wasn't just about me being responsible for, taking. I also had to be ready to give back. But if you come to a learning community and you haven't done the reading, or you haven't created your portfolio or done the work, you're impacting other people, because everybody is really coming to this group with the hope that we're going to learn from each other and we're going to get from each other, which of course makes the learning more rich.
Who do I want to become as a teacher? How can I become the best teacher that I can possibly be? That is the biggest change that I think happens. Teachers get to know themselves. They get to learn about their strengths as well as their opportunities for improvement. And they can begin to use those things together. They use the strengths to build on the areas where they would like to improve. That's really exciting.
It's really back to the kids. It's all about the kids. And if you set up a learning community in your classroom, it seems as though everyone is, one, enjoying themselves more, and two, it's taking care of a lot of the discipline issues that sometimes crop up, and more learning takes place. And so it's just, it's a way, once you've experienced it for yourself as a learner, so you're the teacher, you're the learner, you're experiencing it, then you know what it is like, and you want to give that to your kids.
Our students are active participants in the process. So we do have this curriculum, it's very true. We can present an outline of what that is, but then our students come in, our learners come in, and they say, no, I'm really interested in learning this way. I'm really interested in learning more about this topic. So we bring in all of their experience and expertise, and they get to be active members of the learning community, the teaching that goes on.
When I started this program, I took everything I could get from this program and bring it to bear immediately in a classroom situation that was extremely difficult for me as a very experienced teacher. I applied community pieces. I applied ways of reaching students individually, and I began to, within my own little world, in my art room, literally within the boundaries of my room, because I couldn't control the behaviors of students outside of the classroom, recreated a small microcosm. That's what I could control, and that began kind of a transformation and a blossoming, and it brought back my love of teaching.
It's amazing how you can give so much of yourself constantly in this program and feel rejuvenated and ready to go that next Monday to teach with your students. And the kids notice that. They'll be like, oh, Mr. Sprain, you just got back from one of your weekends, didn't you? Because I just have like 10 new ideas that I want to implement with the kids. And they're like, oh, you learned this at your learning community, didn't you? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, we love that. We want to do that. You know, here, I teach middle school. And so it's dynamic would be the word.
I think that if you go ahead and take the leap of faith in doing the learning community process, you will walk away feeling that as an educator, I really learned a lot, and this is very hands-on, very much what I needed. I felt like I've grown professionally. I've grown building relationships with other people that teach the same skills that I do or the same courses that I do. Teachers will walk away from the program saying, yes, I really have transformed who I am as an educator. I'm much better today than I was 2 years ago, and the 2 years, it's gone in a flash. It's one of those things where you look back and you go, I can't believe I'm halfway done. I can't believe, oh my gosh, we're graduating today. But you walk away from the program saying, this was a challenging experience for me, but it was so well worth it. I feel that I can meet the needs of my students, and I feel really proud about what I've been able to accomplish in 2 years.
Master Teachers Community, I love that idea and that philosophy. People want to stay connected. We get contacts all the time from our former students, from our graduates saying, what's next? Do you have something else for us? We really want to take this to another level. Our graduates want to communicate with each other, and that's what a Master Teachers Community is all about.